On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC.
Makes the score Chiefs 7, Colts nothing. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
Now a first down throw, Watson. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. 30, past the 20.
Oh boy,
and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Cole Kmet, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Josh Lambo is set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. They went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough third down. Give this time to the tailback. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down.
Well, this drive's been one to forget. They ended up going backwards on 3rd and long and ended up going to the sidelines with their tail back between their legs, and now they have to pump the ball away.
This offense converted once already in this first quarter. They're going to try it again here on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Down at the line of
one thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Looking left side, and it's complete. The 20, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Number 87.
A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Elliott now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
Chiefs 14, Colts 7. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
To go. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Watson now to throw. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Watson. Dancing to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
We got it. Six guy. Check 6 guy. Under 10.
Back to throw, Watson. Flush to his right. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones.
10 at the 27-yard line.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. Down right around the 25.
Saquon Barkley.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he'll get a couple here down to the 22. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Chiefs 14, Colts 7.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. A gain of 2, just like we saw on 1st and 2nd down as well. Deuce is wild.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They will indeed snap it to Watson. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Well, certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on 4th.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean...
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
The 21-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Barkley, they'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
taken down.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And the Colts are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And the Colts are going to have a first and goal as some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's second and goal. Now Watson. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. Out of the gun, Watson rolling to his right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a second and 11. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
The Chiefs on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is third and 7. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that's caught by Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Complete to
his first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Here now is second and 10, again from the 41. They go play fake. Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll let it. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes steps away to his left. Smith catches left side. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They get 6. That'll leave them with third and 4. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is third and 4. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. And Oliver, that time to want to get in there and bring him down.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fake.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And that is going to be incomplete. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on fourth down. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it?
At the 46-yard line.
Faking the give. Now Watson. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw is Watson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. Give him 9 there. They still need 6 more now on third down.
He's brought down
on a second and long. It's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a...
Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Lambo, and we are tied at 14.
Josh Lambo is set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Josh Allen in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
It's second down.
On play action, it's Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now is fourth down.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Going for the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Chiefs 21, Colts 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Their own 21-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Here's Watson.
At the 21-yard line.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Richards. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Hey, motion backfield, motion backfield.
On 2nd and 9, Watson. And that's going to be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Even, fork out, even. Hey. Check 43. Hey, alert 3.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. One heck of a 3rd down conversion. 33 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. A handoff to Barkley on the option. Javon Kinlaw, the big D tackle there to bring him down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll go to Barkley again. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. On the run, it's Barkley. And he'll take this one down near the 15. The tackle is made by Micah Hyde.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. on 2nd and 9. Watson being chased out left. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Preston Williams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route-running ability.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Kidder here, it's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
2nd and 4.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And now he's going to use his legs. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
And he's got this down to the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete.
Mahomes pass.
Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
At the Colts' 34-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Mahomes firing complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That last catch, a big one, folks. He's now going over 300 yards receiving in this game. It is a game for the ages. Mahomes now on 1st down. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
It's 2nd down.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Buying time to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Able to pick up a dozen yards, but they needed more. 4th down. So a big kick coming now for Jake Elliott. This to break our 4th quarter tie. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. They begin with a run by Barkley. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Brought down at the 30-yard line.
Again, it's Barkley. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3 down, 3 down.
Now it's Watson. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Micah Hyde comes flying in from safety for the sack.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Boom! That's how we do it, baby.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
That's right. 4 down. Check, check. Hey, 24. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Hey, check 24. Check 24.
Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Mahomes gets it out quickly, and it's complete out wide. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
For the point after.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
The tackle made.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 24-yard touchdown. And thanks to the interception, the Chiefs offense cashes in with 6.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 25. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And not much running room. Down to the 32. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Flush to his right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Chiefs, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. Meanwhile, for the Colts, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll try again next week at home against New England. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching